he's one of these First Amendment, I'm going to videotape, put people and put them in a bad spot. He just got arrested by one of our captains at a councilman the other day. He's got a YouTube channel. He likes to harass, provoke people. Yeah, he's a provocateur. He comes up to all of our officers, public officials and everything and tries to provoke a reaction out of them. That's what he does. He's going to try to get you mad, try to get you to slap the phone out of his hand. That's what he does.
It's not illegal to record. It's not illegal to record, that's the problem.
Welcome back, folks. We have an important video today regarding corruption. This video is going to explain what's happening to a man out of Edison, New Jersey, whose rights are being violated by what appears to be a conspiracy from the mayor, a police sergeant, and more, in order to silence him. Christo from Jersey Watcher ran for mayor of Edison, New Jersey against Sam Joshi, who ended up winning, and Keith Hahn. The cop in this video saying all these terrible things about Christo and the First Amendment is Sergeant Kenney, brother-in-law of Keith Hahn. Now let's explain why Christo from Jersey Watcher was at this location. During the election, Christo's campaign focused on saving the children. One way he was going to do that was by making sure a school was not going to be built on contaminated property. It came to Christo's attention that Sam Joshi promised to build a school on contaminated property, possibly putting children's lives at risk of cancer and other ailments. Christo was practicing part of the First Amendment by documenting the location and making the people aware of Sam Joshi's incompetence or lies. What happens next is a shit show that involves an Instagram supermodel, Sergeant Kenney, and the subsequent arrest and charge of an innocent man who only wanted the truth to be told. This was their attempt to discredit and silence him. Mayor Sam Joshi lowered the qualifications on becoming a police officer, along with promotions in order to specifically promote Sergeant Kenney to lieutenant. You can add this to the current improper training and supervision by the Edison Police Department. Sergeant Kenney arrives on scene only to draw a biased conclusion without getting all the facts, and then begins to insult and shame Christo from Jersey Watcher and even tries to provoke him. Officer Knapp actually states it's not illegal to record. That's the problem. Does Officer Knapp think photography and journalism should be made illegal? Let's get right to the video, folks. We will pause to point out some things and give updates at the end.
Did he walk here?
He walks everywhere.
He walked here, yeah.
He walks everywhere.
I don't know what. I think he walked straight down, all the way down.
Yeah, he walks everywhere.
Yes, I don't know what he's so entertained with about a pile of dirt. But
Yeah, he explained to me over there that I don't know if you know, but the Rowden River that backs up to this, it's all contaminated now because of the, I guess because of the, not you guys, but like this chemical plant and all the other buildings or something, and that's what he's interested in.
Yeah.
So. I'm surprised he stopped recording.
I think he said his phone was dying.
I was just
He usually has like a battery pack on his side, usually or with like a tripod too. Yeah.
Looks like a GoPro.
Just walk around like this.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Now you can say you met the local.
Yeah, no kidding. We got the full.
Where's the main office? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on over here?
She just says that he was standing in like there's a flag and like a big puddle of water. He was just standing recording, and he was going up and down getting their license plates, and it made the customer feel uncomfortable. And he was asking her more so, "What are you doing with all these contaminants? When you're done with them, are you putting them back into the ecosystem?" And she said, "We do tree parts," and she just felt unsafe, so she called all the guys that work here, and he's been recording him, and Christo's been recording.
Watch your back. Watch your back. Yeah. It's not illegal to record.
Yep.
It's not illegal to record. That's the problem.
So later they can say I prevented them.
You know.
So while I was standing on that side, that's their tactic right now.
Alright, this is my sergeant.
Hi.
What's going on?
This guy was just saying outside for a conversation. I've never seen stuff in my life. I asked him if he said he's in media, so I said, okay, can you show your credentials? Because he's calling me a princess. No one's here to save me.
I don't know if these guys have explained to you what he's all about. He's one of these First Amendment, I'm going to videotape, put people and put them in a bad spot. He just got arrested by one of our captains at a council meeting the other day. He's got a YouTube channel. He likes to harass, provoke people. So I don't know what his beef is with you guys. And that's why I was wondering if you had any previous dealings with him.
He just said he's here to investigate the chemicals going into the Router River, and they just happen to be around.
Yeah, we were just, he was walking actually inside, I was inside, and then that's when he started saying things.
Yeah, he knows enough of the law to know he could be on a private roadway to videotape.
Right.
But if you guys don't want him on your private property, he's not allowed on your private property, all right? And if he does trespass, we will arrest him, okay? If that's what you guys want,
Of course. Yeah.
okay?
So where
sounds
is
good.
it, like,
The curb down here, it's a little ambiguous. There's no
do you
sidewalk.
have any part of him on the curb?
He's just been in the street the whole time.
So. Let me go.
He was saying stuff to our customers, and the guy literally waited.
Yeah, he's a provocateur. He comes up to all of our officers, public officials, and everything, and tries to provoke a reaction out of them.
I
And then,
swear to God, I thought he was like a druggie or something. Like, I was actually like very scared.
Well,
He was like, no one's here to save you. Cops aren't gonna come.
well, that's why I wanted to know if you had any previous dealings with him.
Never seen
Yeah.
him.
All right.
First time.
All right. And you don't gotta. If you're feeling intimidated or scared in any way, like you don't gotta deal with that. Just call us. You did the right thing.
Yeah, no,
You know
that's
what
why I've never seen this guy before. I usually am not here. My younger brother is. That's why it's my first time here working. This is my parents, my
Yeah.
dad's business.
Yeah, and if
So
you
I
get
was
any
like, fuck
any
him.
feeling that
really.
he's harassing you or taking it one step further with any of your vehicles or following anybody or any of that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
just
so
let
he
us know.
reported them all, and then he said the one BMW doesn't have a license plate on the front. He's like, I'm gonna find out whose it is. That's probably yours. I'm gonna get you in trouble.
Okay.
Like,
well,
that's why it's like, that was the time in my car.
that's what he does. He's gonna
Right.
try to get you mad, try to get you to slap the phone out of his hand. That's what he does.
Yeah.
But he has no authority over Title 39 violations. So I'm gonna go talk to him, and you're probably gonna go round and round. So
Yeah.
you folks have a good day.
Thank you.
No problem. Christo, why them? Why them? Why today?
Oh my God. 1 second.
Well, Sergeant Kenney, it's not really a why. It just happened to be because me and my friend were over at the river.
Okay.
So I'm like, let me just do this video while I'm over here, one of those things. So I started off recording the King Buck Superfund landfill site,
Okay.
and I wanted to record to show how close the residential homes are to there and to here.
Okay.
Many cops do know if this goes up, 40,000 people minimum die
Okay.
down here in South Edison. I decided I recorded that the other day. I can edit clips.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I was looking at this side. You know, they got some equipment. They do have some kind of township, a contract with the township. I was thinking, am I going to record them? Half and half. That mulch is very close to King Buck. Are they taking contaminated mulch and then selling it off to other Americans, getting them sick? We don't know. But I didn't even start recording. I was thinking more to record that sign and then start walking this way. I did only start recording because the princess over there initiated contact with me, and for my safety, I don't want her to say later I threatened her. Like, what was she saying when you arrived? She said no one's gonna protect her or something, things of that nature. Because that's another you're gonna see.
Okay.
Never happened.
Okay.
She was making fun of me for my wife beater, looking like a drug addict, whatever. That's her right to do so.
Okay. Well, you know this area pretty well. You know there's typically not pedestrian traffic down here, so when someone sees somebody on foot, it's usually out of character. And
This
we've
isn't the first time. They harassed other South Edison residents in the past for flying their drones.
Okay.
So this has to stop. They need to be good stewards. They're not acting like good stewards. They're insulting the media.
I think that's a little hypocritical to call somebody not being good stewards, don't you? Come on. But your actions in the past. Let's be honest with each other.
What kind-
If you're gonna dish it out, you got to be able to take
Can
it.
you name an example?
You just got arrested the other day, right?
False arrest. I don't want to even.
I don't want to talk about it either, but I'm just saying, I think it's ironic that you're complaining about somebody's behavior when you push the envelope with everybody every chance you get.
I pushed the envelope by what? Doing my constitutionally protected activity. Shit. Battery died.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I pushed the envelope. It's alright. I'm gonna request your body camera.
Yeah,
Did I
that's fine.
push the envelope by doing my constitutionally protected activity. By
Listen, here's the thing, Christos.
Are you vaccinated?
It's funny. It's funny.
You don't have to answer that.
I don't have to answer it. You're right, and that's why I was going to go with you. It's funny that you like to have these constitutional arguments and civil liberties arguments, because you'd be surprised at how many officers agree with you on what your arguments are. Unfortunately,
it's not an argument. It's a fact.
I'm not saying argument. What your points are, but
I was removed for no reason.
But the most ironic thing is you're dealing with a group of people in law enforcement this day and age in 2021 who have the least amount of civil rights out of anybody in this country.
You signed up for that.
I can't express myself. I can't express myself on social media like you can. I can't have an opinion on certain topics. So my civil liberties are stripped away as well. And so I'm a protector of the Constitution. I'm all about it. I swore an oath to the United States Constitution and the Constitution of the state of New Jersey. But you got to understand, man. Sometimes you put people in a bad spot, even though they don't disagree with you.
Not at all. There's been many times I could have done 5 or 6 other IA complaints. For many other times.
And there's been a dozen times when you could have been cited for local ordinances, Title 39 violations, or 2C violations that we let them slide too. So it's a two-way street.
I disagree.
It's a two-way street. Today you're out here, and I'll give you one example. I drove down the street. You're in the middle of the street. Can I construe that as blocking traffic? I probably could, but I'm just saying.
I'm not giving easement.
I'm just saying, technically, if we're going to play a technical game, I could see a million examples of you on YouTube violating pedestrians' Title 39 violations.
Technically, I could have been in front of that fire hydrant, and I was, and I still stayed in front of the street.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to play games with you. I'm just saying you get a lot of latitude.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Because you push it harder than anybody else.
No, you don't know what used to happen before I ever picked up even a camera. They used to kick our
Christo, I've been coming to your house since you were a kid. We're coming to your house for domestic violence situations, for drug situations, for all kinds of stuff. So I understand that, and that's what bothers me with you, because.
Even those situations. What about?
But what bothers me, Christo, is you should be thanking the Edison Police Department for the amount of times we helped you and your family over the years, man. That's what I don't understand. We helped your family with all kinds of situations. Yes.
Help my family?
Yes.
Okay,
When you called, when your family was in distress, when there was drug overdoses, when there was mental health crisis, when there was domestic violence.
You're saying this out in public right now.
I'm saying it to you.
Can you please point over there?
I'm saying it to you.
Point your body camera over there.
I'm saying it to you.
And you're also saying it to everybody else right now. So.
What have I said that's inappropriate?
Everything, because a lot of this is, number one, it's your opinion. Number
No.
two, I'm calling you for help. Half the time I called you guys for help.
Right, and we come. And we come. No, we do.
But it doesn't mean, you know, we can debate every little time.
I've helped you in the past, and I've been on scene where guys have helped you in the past, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And then there's been times where they bashed our freaking heads in for no reason years prior to that. So probably years before you were even a cop. So let's really just not go there.
Why not? Why don't you want to go there? Because it's uncomfortable for you? It's the truth. And listen, Christo.
No, it's your opinion.
Listen,
sir.
I understand where you're coming from, and all the shit that happened in your past and my past makes us who we are today. So what you experienced in your life, the distrust for law enforcement, the situation in your family, brought you to this course.
This just for law enforcement. Nappy, come to this side so we can have more body cameras for this.
You're not Nappy's boss. He doesn't got to do anything you do. You tell him to do.
You're right.
And I'm not drawing any attention to you. I'm keeping a 6 foot distance from you.
There's been many times where I'm defending police officers. I'm never attacking police officers. I'm absolutely disgusted.
You're not attacking police officers by calling us corrupt on your YouTube channel every chance you get?
You are corrupt. They showed it the other day. There's a lot of corruption going on.
No, you don't.
You just, as a sergeant of the Edison Police Department, rather you let your feelings.
I have no feelings. I don't get emotional. I don't get emotional. I'm not like some of the people you've dealt. It's not an opinion. I don't have an opinion.
I'm gonna open request your body camera.
That's fine. And I have no problem saying this to anybody if your phone was still on. I'd be saying the same exact things. Because we're not adversaries, Christo. We're both citizens of Edison. We're both trying to do the right thing. Oh, there is privacy. Oh, now there's privacy. There's privacy when you want it, but not when everyone else wants it.
Body cameras for domestic violence situations, and you're out here talking about domestic violence.
Have I said anything specific?
Out in the public.
Have anything said specific? Because you know the Oprah laws, right? Because anyone could Oprah information about you as well. They could Oprah your address, your name, and they.
Even though I called you princess and whatnot, I wasn't completely disrespectful. You might not like that I called you princess, but at the end of the day, you did initiate contact with me. You were very nasty in the contact you did initiate. I don't care about it. I forgive you for it. But this whole situation, absolutely disgusting. Them calling police on South Edison residents.
You call the police on people all the time. You call the police because you get pizzas delivered to your house. You call the police for all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're there for, and we help you out.
Absolutely. So should I not?
No, you should.
Should I not?
And we should come.
But I don't call it on someone not.
She doesn't know who you are. Like I said, there's no pedestrian traffic down here. When someone approaches a woman outside of the thing, she should call the police.
I'm absolutely disgusted in what you said. You are a lifelong South Edison person.
Yes, I am.
So for you to even bring up situations from my home, absolutely disgusted.
Why?
Even out because we happen to be out in the public right now. I'm out here for other reasons.
And you also realize you're a candidate for mayor, right? So you're a public official and you're in the media, right? It's yourself proclaimed. So all that privacy stuff that you want to hold dear, that you're a candidate for mayor. That stuff's out the window.
Okay. So I want it on the record. It's all on body camera.
It is on body
How I feel
camera.
about this. You are right. It is out the window, but it's about you came here. You let your feelings be known.
There's
about
no
me.
feelings.
You let your feelings be known about me. That it's okay, my family. You think you guys helped me out, even though most of the time you guys used to come and beat the shit out of us all the time.
We didn't help you out. I'm not going to go into specifics because I'm
more recent. You're talking about the more recent. I'm talking about first.
I'm not going to talk about specifics because I respect your privacy. All right?
No, because I could have got even specific as well. Like when you guys needed the neck, my father for barely even touching one of you guys. So
okay.
You know, many other things. Yet I do go out. I defend police officers. I defend all good people. There are bad people everywhere. But you let your feelings be known about
There's
me.
no feelings.
Even though all the bad interactions I had with you guys, I never held it. But he held you. I see.
You could dish it. You can't take it. That's the bottom line.
That's not even true. That's not
Yes,
even
it
true.
is.
Your unprofessionalism as a sergeant, let it be known.
I've been completely professional.
Probably got promoted because of who your family is. Probably because harmless PPA. That's all good.
No, actually, I took a test and I scored number 7,
Okay.
and I got promoted.
Probably not. Put you up. Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. You guys get everything from this town, and then you insult us, the South Edison residents. Real piece of shit.
When have I assaulted you? When did I ever insult you? Like I said, if you want to have a debate, we'll talk about it, but there you are walking away because you can't take it. And you can't get your YouTube moment. You can't get your YouTube moment.
No, not at all. You're obviously trying to incite something
No, I'm not.
that I'm not falling for.
I'm not trying to incite anything.
Number two, I want to be more professional than you.
I've been completely professional with you.
In your own opinion.
No.
In your own opinion. So, how can I say,
All right, Christo, have a good day.
and if I went there, you were lucky if you get demoted.
Now that is a threat, and that is subject to official misconduct statute in the state of New Jersey.
That's a threat. Nepotism breeds corruption.
Okay?
Nepotism breeds corruption, and that's why you're going to get fired. It's not a threat.
All right. I wasn't hired because of nepotism. I took a test and I finished number 1 out of 1,000 candidates.
Everybody.
All right, we're done here.
48 hours after releasing the body-worn camera footage of the Edison police corruption, Christo was subsequently charged with cyber harassment on the Instagram supermodel. Sergeant Kenney, now Lieutenant Kenney, Edison Internal Affairs Captain Revill, along with patrolman Clint Hetzell, conspired to maliciously falsify police reports in order to prosecute Christo from Jersey Watcher YouTube channel and force the Middlesex County judges to violate First Amendment protected activity. They also conspired to take down his YouTube channel that is still up. We will be releasing proof of that when the time comes. Christo is still fighting these charges, and he's being restricted to post on his channel until the matter is settled. I think it's important that these government servants understand their positions and stop the persecution of an innocent man. One thing I'd like to add is the fact that when Sergeant Kenney made these false claims about Christo to the Instagram model, the look on her face was that of disbelief and shock. Did Sergeant Kenney solicit these charges by convincing the model that Christo was a bad person? What role did she play in all of this? Was she out to get Christo in trouble, or did Sergeant Kenney create an issue where a non-issue existed? Alright folks, that does it for today's video. Make sure to go subscribe to Christo's channel if you haven't yet. I'll drop his channel link in the description and pinned comment. He will be uploading again as soon as the restriction is lifted. Let's hope the judge does the right thing and give this man his freedom that was taken from him by a corrupt government. With actions like these government officials might as well go work for China or Russia. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.